Hey guys, my name is Matt Johnson with whoismatt.com, and if you've been watching my unboxing videos, you'll know that recently Konova sent me a new motorized system. So I'm going to show you how to set that up and do a little review and give you my thoughts of it too. First off, this is Konova's old motor system. It has a power cord, it has a belt, and it attaches to their crank and pulley kit, which then lets you move your dolly up and down the track with the motor. It's still pretty compact, but what Konova's managed to do is make it even smaller and better. So this is no longer necessary. I'm going to show you their new motor system. This is Konova's new motor system, and what they've managed to do is make the motor smaller while still combining it with the belt system and stoppers. So whenever it reaches the end of the track, it will actually stop moving and shut off. I shoot a lot of weddings, and I love bringing along a slider and doing cool time-lapse shots, but I don't always have a lot of time to set it up. The great thing is that this thing sets up very quickly, and then once you actually get it assembled, you can just leave it on the slider. So I actually have a dedicated slider for time lapses, and I never even take this thing off, which makes it even quicker. So I could be set up and taking a time lapse within a few minutes. Now I'm going to show you how to connect this to your Konova slider. Whenever you buy your new motorized system, you're going to see that it comes with a belt drive, Allen wrench, screws, a new mounting plate, and of course the motor itself. Your first task is to attach your new mounting plate. And to do that, you need to detach the old one from your slider. So take the Allen wrench and unscrew the 4 screws holding the original mounting plate on. Once the screws are out, lift up gently and you'll see that the mounting screw comes out. You will not need this anymore, so keep it in a bag, someplace secure, so if you want to reattach it, you can. And then put it back on, just as it was, and then take the new mounting plate and put it on over it, making sure that these 2 nubs here line up with these 2 little nubs, and that it's all on the opposite side from the Konova logo. So put that down. It'll look a little tall, but it's supposed to, don't worry. Now take your new Allen wrench screws and line up the holes and screw it in. Make sure it fits snugly, but don't over tighten the screws. Now your new plate is mounted and you're ready to attach your belt. Your belt should always be mounted on the side facing away from the Konova logo. And you want to make sure that the threading of the belt is facing down, and then you slide it into the little groove here and screw it tight. Once you've done one side of the belt, you're now ready to attach the motor system itself. So take your belt and thread it like so that the grooves are attaching, so that the grooves match up. And make sure that it's pretty taut also, so that there's no slack on this side. Then loop it down through the other one and run it off. Once you've done that, you can mount the motor itself. So don't bother with trying to get it exactly right, just adjust the slider as you need to here. This gear here will go into this groove here, and this screw actually mounts into this hole. So as you can see, it has these grooves here, and you just match it up and start to screw it in. And now it's connected. Once you've done that, you're ready to attach the other side of the belt. So take the other end of the belt, slide it into the groove till it's tight. It probably will not go all the way down to the end, but that gives you a little bit of wiggle room, which is good. So tighten that in so it's pretty snug and there's not much give in the belt. That is all that you have to do to mount the motorized system to your slider. So make sure you clean up, take your extra screws, all of them, and your Allen wrench, and I would put it in a baggie somewhere safe so you know where it is and can get to it later. Your motorized system should have also come with a set of 2 cords that are stuck together. One of them is the power cord, and the other one is the limit switch cord that will tell your slider, using these 2 parts of the motor, when to stop when it reaches the end of the track. So these two just plug into your controller system, whether you have the basic motion controller or the smart pan tilt controller. I'm going to show you how to plug it into the smart pan tilt controller and get it up and running. First, take your power plug and plug it into the port named motor. Then take your limit switch plug and plug it into the other port that says limit switch. Then you're going to need your little power router box that comes with a smart motion controller. And first we will connect the power right into the power plug on it, and the limit switch into the other side. As you can see, it fits there nicely. Split. Then let's take our power cord and plug it into the Konova battery pack that should come with the smart pan tilt motion controller. Incidentally, this is just a 12-volt battery pack, and I've found several companies on eBay that sell 12-volt battery packs for $10 to $20. So if you want a replacement battery pack, or if you're wanting an extra one so that way you can shoot longer, I would highly recommend looking at eBay. I'm going to put a link to several of those auctions that are going on in case you want to be able to buy one of those. Lastly, you need the controller connection cable. Now this may still look like a lot, but because I've already mounted the motor and the belt system and can leave that connected because it's so small, I never have to worry about that again. All I have to do is plug in a few things that takes about a minute to do tops, and then I'm set to go shoot a time lapse. So not only will you get your stuff set up faster with this motorized system, it's also more compact in general and easier to use. And very last, we can put a tripod head on top of the slider. You can also use the smart pan tilt head or any other tripod head that you want. Just like the previous motor, it works just the same. So you can go to slide move. Just like the previous motor, you can set it up and move it back and forth down the track. Overall, I think the new Konova motorized system is a great purchase, especially if you're looking for a more compact design that still has a lot of features. And I do love that Konova keeps on adding things to their sliders. Like this motorized system, the pan tilt head, the controller, everything works together very well and seems very thought out. So if you have any questions about this, please let me know by leaving a comment on the video or on my website, whoismatt.com. I would love to help you set up your slider or answer any questions that you have about it. Thanks and have a good day.